to silence your cell phones. Good evening, friends and family. Please be seated. Welcome to the Patricia to celebrate this special ceremony. I'm Tom, the groom's brother, and I can be not more thrilled to officiate the joining in marriage of Michael Cook and Patricia Drew. Each of you here tonight hold a very special place in the hearts of Mike and Pat. You are all joining us to share and witness the celebration of this ceremony, which will join them together as husband and wife. Your love and encouragement over the years will forever be appreciated as they begin their new life together. Thank you for sharing one of life's happiest moments with them. May you be as important part of their tomorrow as you have been in their yesterday and today. We're here to listen, to love, to dance, and celebrate, and to send out into their future with one outrageous, gigantic blessing. So sit back now, open your hearts, and let the wedding begin. Mike, will you have Pat to be your wife, to live together in the bonds of marriage? Will you commit yourself completely to her? Will you promise to love her, care for her, and honor and stand by her through all that life may bring, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
And Pat, will you have Mike to be your husband, to live together in the bonds of marriage? Will you commit yourself completely to him? Will you promise to love him, care for him, and honor and stand by him through all that life may bring, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Who presents Patricia to be married to Michael?
Our family, our friends, and I.
Today is the beginning of an exciting new life together for the two of you. Mike and Pat, lest we not forget the past, let us think of the perfect symphony, a song sung by Ed Sheeran and Andre Bocelli, and danced by Caitlin Stevens, which tells of a young man who falls in love with a girl. They then separate and then come back together. When they come back together, the man says he will not give the woman up this time. This is very much the story that Mike and Pat have lived.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. But darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess,
friends, and certainly to each other. God knew your needs when he brought you together. He knew exactly what you needed to make you complete. Now he wants you to commit yourselves to each other as the one he has chosen to complete you. Total completeness, however, is a process that takes patience, perseverance, and particular principles that must be practiced so you can achieve the oneness God intended for your marriage. Here are 5 little pearls of wisdom I want to share with you as you begin this youth partnership on your journey to total completeness. First, listen. Listen to each other. Try to hear what your mate is really saying. The scripture says, be quick to hear and slow to speak. This is likely the reason you have 2 ears and just 1 mouth. So you listen more and talk less. Take the words you hear from each other into your heart and let them become building blocks for a happy marriage. Listen closely to each other, for in listening, you communicate that you value your partner's thoughts and feelings. Second, learn. Learn from each other. Both of you are different in many ways. You each bring certain abilities and special gifts into this relationship. Learn what those talents are. Don't see them as competition. Rather, accept each other's strengths and combine them with yours to become a better team. Every day will be an adventure as you learn and understand something new about your mate. There's a saying, husbands live with your wives in an understanding way. So Mike, your lifelong assignment is try to understand this woman. And Patricia, your lifelong assignment is to make sure he understands you. What an assignment. If you learn from each other, not only will you be better individuals, but also a better couple. So take time to learn all you can about each other. Listen, learn, and third, labor or work. Be willing to work on your relationship. Make every effort to make this the best marriage on earth. You don't find precious gems just lying around on top of the ground. You have to work hard to get them. But once you find them, they're worth every bit of effort you made. So too, if you work on your marriage relationship, it will be like finding those precious gems. Because of all of your labor, you will strike it rich. Listen, learn, labor, and fourth, laugh. Learn to laugh. Learn to laugh at yourself and laugh at each other. That's where you laugh at. Getting married is a serious step and should be taken seriously. But I'm also serious when I say that having fun and being able to laugh at your mistakes and shortcomings goes a long way in solidifying the mortar of this institution we call marriage. It is said that laughter is good medicine. Studies show that laughter has a profound and positive impact on the human body. Laughter is the best medicine for a long and happy life. I guess it can be said, "He who laughs is the one who lasts." Listen, learn, labor, laugh, and finally, love. But what is love? Countless songs have been sung about it. Books as numerous as stars in the sky have been authored by both men and women trying to help us understand this little 4-letter word. Many poems have been penned describing it, among which a short poem by Maya Angelou, "Touched by an Angel," stands out.
Touched by an angel, we, unaccustomed to courage, exiles from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness, until love leaves its high holy temple and comes into our sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and in its train come ecstasies, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet if we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity. In the flush of love's light, we dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free.
So as you can see, love is not just something you feel, it's something you do. Mike, it's been said, if you treat your wife as a queen, she'll treat you like a king. Or to put it another way, if you treat her like a thoroughbred, she'll never turn into an old man. And so, listen, learn, labor, laugh, and love. Practice these 5 principles, and with God's guidance, your marriage will blossom and grow into a lifelong partnership that will endure the changes of life and withstand the tests of time. Now, Mike would like to share his vows with Patricia.
I, Michael, take you, Patricia, to be my wife, my constant friend, my faithful partner, and the love of my life. I promise to give you the best of myself and to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to accept you the way you are. I fell in love with you for the qualities, abilities, and outlook on life that you have, and I will not try to reshape you into a different image. I promise to respect you as a person with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that those are sometimes different, but no less important than my own. I promise to share with you my time, my close attention, and to bring joy and strength and imagination into our relationship. And finally, I promise to be faithful as your partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, in happiness as well as in sadness, with all I have to give and all I have to feel inside.
And Pat would like to share her vows with Mike.
I, Patricia, take you, Michael, to be my partner in life. I promise to walk by your side forever and to love, help, and encourage you in all you do. I will take time to talk with you, to listen to you, and to care for you. I will share your laughter and your tears as your partner, lover, and best friend. Everything I am and everything I have is yours now and forevermore. You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always.
You're about to give each other a ring. The marriage ring seals the vows of marriage. It represents a promise for eternal and everlasting love. It is the physical manifestation of the promises joining the bride and groom together. It is made of precious metals that symbolize a love that is pure and everlasting. It is made of rare gems that symbolize a love that is priceless and irreplaceable. The wedding ring is placed on the 4th finger of the left hand because it was traditionally believed that this finger was a direct connection to the heart. The perfect place for a symbol representing eternal love and commitment. May I have the token of Mike's love for Pat? Mike, please repeat after me. Pat, I give you this ring
Pat, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love.
as it encircles your finger.
As it encircles your finger,
May it remind you always
may it remind you always
that you are surrounded by my eternal love.
that you are surrounded by my eternal love.
When you look at it,
When you look at it,
may it remind you of the vows
may it remind you of the vows
we make on this, our wedding day.
we make on this, our wedding day.
May I have the token of Pat's love for Mike? Pat, please repeat after me. Mike, I give you this ring
Mike, I give you this ring
as a sign of my commitment
as a sign of my commitment
and the desire of my heart.
and the desire of my heart.
May it always be a reminder
May it always be a reminder
that I have chosen you above all others.
that I have chosen you above all others.
And from this day forward,
And from this day forward,
we shall be united as husband and wife.
from this day forward, we shall be united as husband and wife.
Get it on there. May God bless you with hope enough to keep sunshine in your love and fear enough to keep you holding hands in the dark. May God bless you with unity enough to keep your roots entwined and separation enough to keep you reaching for each other. May God bless you with harmony enough to keep your romance in your song and discord enough to keep you tuning your love so it becomes sweet music for all to hear. Mike and Pat, as you exchange vows with one another, we witnessed a miracle of faith. As you gave and received these rings, we witnessed the miracle of hope. As you seal this commitment with a kiss, we will witness the miracle of love. Sharing with you in these three miracles gives me great joy, as I now bestow upon you most honorable titles that may exist between a man and a woman. I pronounce you husband and wife.